Hi guys, Everyday Knife Guy here, and I've got a bit of a different video for you today. This is a VR for my good friend Weiderfan up there in Newfoundland. If you're not subscribed to his channel, go check him out. He's got lots of cool knife videos as well as hiking and gear reviews, stuff like that. So I'll put a link to his channel in the description. So he tagged me in a favourite 3 knife video, and he had 3 knives with different reasons why he chose them. It was a pretty cool video, go check that out as well. And one of his was sentimental knife, one was a user, and I forget what the other one was. Sorry, it was late at night, buddy. So I've got a bit of a different approach. These are just 3 knives that I straight up love to carry and are currently kind of my rotation, and you know, just three knives I love to use basically. 2 of them you will find reviews on my channel elsewhere. One of them you haven't seen yet in my channel, so there'll be a review coming on that soon, but I thought we'd take a look at it here. Seems it certainly qualifies as one of my 3 favourites. So without further ado, let's see what we got here. So the first one, starting from the left, is the Spyderco Manix 2. This is the regular Manix, not the XL. As I say, I have done a review on this already. There's a bit of a sheen from the oil on it there. Just a great using blade. Ball bearing lock on this one, which is a little unusual. Kind of like the Benchmade Axis lock, so that's a nice strong locking mechanism. Great blade shape for EDC, and also really nice ergonomics on this knife. You can see the handle's sculpted to fit your hand, whether you're back here or whether you move forward to that forward choil. Nice thumb ramps, the usual Spidey hole opening system, which I love, and really nice smooth action on it, and just flies out Spidey flick or thumb. You can deploy this pretty much any way you like. You can Spidey drop it, if I can do that without hitting the camera. There we go. Yeah, so really nice user blade, fairly hefty knife, quite large, but not too big that it's obtrusive in the pocket. It's if you look at it from the top down, you can see it's very flat. There's no contouring, and a fairly deep carry clip, all black as well. But the nice flat profile of it in the pocket means that it feels smaller than you would think, given the overall size of it. Certainly fills my hand. Even if you go forward there, you can see there's quite a bit excess at the back there. So good sized blade, lovely for EDC, nice full flat ground, S30V. I find it's been holding an edge really well. The coating I don't mind on this because it seems pretty durable for all the use it's had. The only thing is when you do oil it, it goes kind of funny. It absorbs the oil almost, rather than just sitting as a sheen. You can see it kind of goes a little patchy. So it doesn't look awesome, but very nice durable for a coated blade. So there you have Spyderco Manix 2. Put that one away. Next blade is a ZT, obviously. This is the 0560 Blackwash. And I did a review on this some time ago, and this knife has just got better and better since then. I think I was raving on it back then about how smooth it was. If I thought it was smooth then, it must be twice as nice now, because this thing is just ridiculous. You can see if I release the frame lock there, it falls closed, not loose. You know, it's not falling closed because there's any play. There is 0 up and down, side to side. Even if we close it up here, you can see there. Well, let's see. Look at the centering first of all. Centering spot on. No wiggle there. No play in the ball bearing pivot whatsoever. But you can push button. Oops. Flies right out. You can light switch it. And I should mention, I had a comment on a video, I can't remember if it was a review of this or another flipper. Someone seemed to take issue with the fact that I use my middle finger for a flipper. Not really sure why they had a problem with that, but it's just what I prefer to do. I just seem to get better action with the middle finger. What do you say? Better action with the middle finger, and it just feels more comfortable to me to hold the knife. And if you're holding the knife like that, it seems more like the middle finger is over the flipper, whereas you're having to move your hand around to use the index finger. I mean, it's not that I can't use the index finger to flip it. I just prefer to use my middle finger. So, middle finger to you if you don't like that. So yeah, you can light switch this. You can push button, and it's such a smooth action. If you put it to there and just give it the slightest of shakes, you can see it just falls closed. Set it up right here, just the weight of the blade locks that in, and you can see the lock up on the frame lock there. If I can get the light on it, turn around this way. Nice lock up on the frame lock, nice and solid, good tension on the lock bar. And again, this is a bigger knife. I guess what you would call a tactical blade, although it's not really a term I would apply to it. It's just a you know, a fun knife to carry, and a great using knife too. It's not got a super fine edge on it, of course. It's quite a thick stock, the blade, so it's not a great slicer for those sort of EDC tasks, excuse me, but certainly as a glorified and slightly ridiculous looking letter opener, it's you know, does its job nicely. And you know, that action on the flipper is great fun to play with, so it's certainly not a chore to carry this around and have that to sit and fondle when you're having a spare moment. So you can see there, the action is just ridiculous any way you want to do it. So smooth. Definitely the smoothest knife I own. So there you go. That's probably enough raving about that one. Elmax steel in this, of course. And this is the blackwash model. So you can see the blackwash blade, and also what I particularly like is this knurled titanium side here. You can see that's also got the blackwash effect in it, so it looks properly pocket worn. Just standard ZT clip on there, which again is another thing a lot of people don't particularly like, these clips, either this one or the style it's on. I think it's the 550, certainly on my 566, the one where the two screws are either side at the back here. I think that's on the new, was it the 452? Has that as well. Anyway, I don't really have an issue with those clips. They're nice and deep, and yeah, I quite like the design of them. Anyway, that's enough about that one. ZT-0560 Blackwash. Now the final blade, I actually got a bit of a rude awakening when I went and took this out of the case to do this kind of little overview on it. This will be getting a review soon. This came in recently. And the rude awakening was this actually had rust spots all over the blade, which tells me that I'm not looking after my blades properly. And also this is the first D2 knife I think I've had in the collection, so I don't know if that's a particularly susceptible to corrosion, that steel. I haven't even bothered to Google that yet before I made this video, but this one's spotted up on me quite bad, so I need to do a bit of maintenance on it. This is the Browse Bionic version 2. You can see there centering's pretty decent. This is a small flipper, super lightweight, aluminum handles, full flow-through construction there, and you can see the clips there is tip up right hand carry, or it can be tip down left hand carry. There's a filler tab there, and really nice flipper, flies out nicely. I really like the kind of Warncliffe style almost to the blade, and I don't know if you can see any rust spots from here. I'll keep it a little further away from the camera so you don't have to suffer that. And yeah, I really like this knife, great for EDC, super lightweight, and just a quite a small blade, but a lot of fun to play with and flip open. Liner lock, as you can see there. Engagement on the liner lock, if we can get the light on it, is perfect. Oops. Come on, focus. Yeah, you can see engagement is perfect there. 100% of the lock bar is up against the bottom of the blade. And if we can get this to focus around here, you can see the serial number. Come on. No. It's kind of hard to see because it's in a kind of dark grey. Oh, there we go. You might be able to see there, this is number 99 of 1000. Limited production run. And really nice little blade. Before I got this, I never actually realized it was anything other than a flipper. But you can see this groove along the spine of the blade here. You can actually use that for manual deployment as well. Well, I guess it's all manual deployment, but you know what I mean without the flipper. So that's quite nice. Don't want to go into too much more detail on that one right now because there'll be a review coming soon. But there you go, there's three of my favourite blades. They're all kind of favourites because they are, you know, users for me, although they're kind of three very different styles, or certainly two very different styles. So hope that was enjoyable, guys. I'm sorry I've been slacking on the videos recently. It's a very busy time of year for me for work in the real world, but I will be doing my best to try and get at least one video out a week. And if you don't see me commenting as much on your videos, the people that I watch all the time, apologies for that. I usually fall asleep at night before I get to YouTube, so I will do my best to catch up. And thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all soon.